You're watching Choice TV, the people's choice for TV. This segment of the news brought to you by Bank of St. Lucia, all the bank you need.
Hello everyone, welcome to Choice News Now Prime. I'm Shane Cherry. Watch the broadcast live on our Choice TV Facebook page, Choice TV SLU, and our YouTube channel at Choice TV St. Lucia, or listen to the simulcast through on Liberty Radio 92.3 FM. In the news tonight, Prime Minister Philip J. Pierre says government will consider the call for a commission of inquiry into Joyce and Thomas' death. The Emancipation Day island-wide treasure hunt takes participants on an interactive journey through St. Lucia's history and heritage. The Leclerc Legends Awards to honor the sporting heroes and 5 decades of community excellence. And in news from the region, Trinidad government officials hope the truce between Trinidad artist K-Man and Plumpy Boss will ease gang tensions. In our top story tonight, the family of 24-year-old Joyce Santoma is pressing the government for answers surrounding her death, formally calling for a commission of inquiry into the circumstances that preceded her passing. Prime Minister Philip J. Pierre has confirmed that the request is under consideration, but is making no commitment on whether the inquiry will be granted. He says the matter requires careful deliberation before any decision is made. Kishani Smith begins our newscast.
Months after the death of 24-year-old Joyce Santoma, her family continues to seek answers, now calling on the government to establish a commission of inquiry into the circumstances and events leading up to her death. The family formally submitted its request to the Office of the Prime Minister on Monday, August 17th, urging a comprehensive examination of the sequence of events surrounding Joyce's death. The latest development comes amid continued public interest in the circumstances of her passing, with her relatives maintaining that several questions remain unanswered and warrant further investigation and clarification. A day later, on Tuesday, August 18th, the Royal St. Lucia Police Force indicated that it was prepared to provide support and cooperation where necessary. Speaking at Monday morning's pre-cabinet press briefing, Prime Minister Philip J. Pierre confirmed and acknowledged receipt of the request, confirming that the government had received the family's request for a commission of inquiry. However, he stressed that such a request is not a straightforward matter that can simply be answered with a yes or no. He explained that the request must first go through the appropriate processes before any decision can be made.
That request came to me on Monday morning at 10:20. And the cabinet met at 11. Now, commission of inquiry is something that I can't just say yes or no. So I just want to make it clear. I want to make it clear that the government is very concerned as to circumstances that surround all deaths. In terms of that one, if the circumstances warrant any changes in the system, in the processes, the government will surely initiate it. But I want to say to you that the government did not sit idly by and allow this young lady to lose her life.
Pierre said the government remains deeply concerned about the loss of life in St. Lucia and will give due consideration to the family's request. However, he noted that he's not in a position to provide a definitive yes or no at this stage, explaining that the matter must first undergo the appropriate processes before a decision can be reached.
We are concerned about it. We are concerned about life generally. But if the Santoma family makes a request, the request, we must have time to consider that request. The request came at 10:20 on Monday for a cabinet meeting at 11 o'clock. Let's let it be clear. We've not said no, we've not said yes. It's under consideration, and this morning the cabinet, it's very unfortunate that I don't have a full cabinet this morning. Ministers on travel, but we'll consider to see what can be done.
While stopping short of providing a definitive timeline for the consideration of the request, Prime Minister Philip Japien noted that cabinet decisions generally take at least 2 weeks. He also indicated that he would refrain from commenting on any developments or announcements until a decision has been made. Nevertheless, he reassured the St. Omer family that their request would be given due consideration and would not simply be ignored.
A cabinet decision takes 2 weeks. So if the decision is made today, it will be ratified next week. So I will not be making any pronouncement. Let's be clear about it. Until the cabinet, you need to give it 2 weeks. And then cabinet decision. So let us suppose you take a decision today, it will be ratified next week, they can make an announcement after that. So nothing's going to be said on the next 2 weeks. It's not because we tardy, not because we do not care, but because there are processes. Because cabinet decisions are important decisions. They have repercussions. So you have to ensure when you have it, there is time to ratify it so everything can be taken into consideration.
A commission of inquiry, if established, could provide a formal mechanism for a broader examination of the sequence of events and the actions of the various individuals or institutions involved. For the family, the request represents another step in a prolonged search for answers. For the government of St. Lucia, it now presents a delicate question of whether the circumstances surrounding Joy's death warrant the establishment of a formal commission of inquiry. While Prime Minister Philip Japien is not yet committing to that course of action, he is acknowledging that the family's request has been received, it has been considered, and the process will now take its course. For Choice News Now, I am Kishana Smith.
On Sunday, August 23rd, 2026, the Babonneau Constituency Council officially hosted the grand opening ceremony of the new Babonneau Multipurpose Center, bringing together local residents and officials to launch a long-awaited facility designed to host community gatherings, public town halls, sporting activities, and essential outreach programs right in the heart of the district. Phoebe Popo tells us more.
A major win for community development in the north. The Babonneau Constituency Council officially hosted the opening ceremony for the Babonneau Multipurpose Center on Sunday, August 23, 2026. Designed as a vital cornerstone for the constituency, the newly opened facility will serve as a central hub for community gatherings, public town hall meetings, local sports, and targeted outreach programs. For residents of Babonneau, the facility marks a significant milestone, providing a dedicated, modern space to foster social unity, empower youth, and strengthen civic engagement for years to come. Incoming Council Chair Michael Gaspard highlighted the center's evolution, noting that widespread support was instrumental in turning the project into a reality.
The present multipurpose center reminds us of the communal building which accommodated so many events like our most memorable carnival queen shows, mothers and fathers group celebrations, and many other cultural and political events. For generations, it has stood as an important aspect of Babonneau's civic and cultural life.
Local government officer Ryan James expressed deep appreciation to the ministry for its ongoing efforts and steadfast support in bringing the event to fruition.
The Ministry of Housing, Local Government and Urban Renewal will work closely with the Council to keep the centre safe, clean and well maintained. This facility belongs to the entire community, and everyone must play their part in protecting, maintaining, and making meaningful use of it. I therefore encourage residents, community groups, schools, churches, businesses, and the youth to take ownership of this space. Remember, today you are not just reopening a center, but providing an avenue to build a stronger and united Babonneau.
Honorable John Paul Estefan underscored the value of community investment as a vital catalyst for local progress and social development.
And that is why investment in community infrastructure, they matter. We sometimes measure development by the size of the project, and you heard 1.3 million. That's just a piece of statistic. the amount of money spent, but development must ultimately be measured by the difference it makes in people's lives.
With its doors now officially open, the Babonneau Multipurpose Center stands as a powerful testament to community progress and civic investment. As local groups prepare to roll out upcoming sports leagues, educational workshops, and public forums, the new center is set to breathe fresh energy into the heart of Babonneau. Reporting for Choice News Now, I am Phoebe Popo.
With the police investigations into Richard Frederick matter now closed, attention has now shifted from the question of criminal investigation into a decidedly political one. What happens next for the embattled minister? But while the police have brought their inquiry to an end, with Police Commissioner Vern Gard asserting that the allegations made against Minister Richard Frederick was not sustained, Prime Minister Philip J. Pierre is showing no urgency to pronounce on Frederick's return to ministerial duties. Kishana Smith tells us more.
The police may have closed the book on their investigation into the Richard Frederick matter, but the political questions surrounding the minister's future remain wide open. Just days after the Royal St. Lucia Police Force's August 19th press conference, where Commissioner Vern Gard indicated that the investigation into the matter had not been sustained, Prime Minister Philip J. Pierre was pressed on what that development means for Frederick's future in government. Previously, Pierre asserted that he would refrain from making any comments in a way that could prejudice the police investigation. Now that the investigation has concluded, Prime Minister Pierre stated that he will continue to refrain from commenting on the matter until Minister Frederick returns to Cabinet on Thursday, August 27, 2026. He further assured that a formal statement will be released shortly and further indicated the minister remains on vacation leave.
You can expect to get to hear something about that very shortly.
So as of today, you will not be making any other comments?
As of today, Mr. Frederick is still on vacation.
Pierre further iterated that although the Royal St. Lucia Police Force has stated that the allegations made against Minister Richard Frederick were not substantiated at this stage, he will refrain from commenting on the matter while the minister remains on vacation leave. Nevertheless, he assured that once Minister Frederick returns to Cabinet, he will address the issue and make the necessary comments.
The police have spoken, and I'm seeing now he's on vacation. When his vacation is due, then if something has to be said, it will be said. But now he's on vacation. Nothing I can see, then he's on vacation. That's all he's on vacation.
While the police have delivered their conclusion, the Prime Minister has given no indication that he's ready to deliver his own on when or whether Richard Frederick will return to the Cabinet table. As per a press release issued by the Office of the Prime Minister on July 24, 2026, Minister Richard Frederick remains on annual vacation leave until August 27, 2026. For Choice News Now, I am Kishana Smith.
Coming up, the Emancipation Island-wide treasure hunt takes participants on an interactive journey through St. Lucia's history and heritage. And the Leclerc Legends Awards will honor sporting heroes and 5 decades of community excellence. These stories and more coming up after the break. Stay with us. The news continues.
Quick and easy, top up your card. No bank account, you get a pass. BOSL, my freedom card. Freedom, freedom. My money, money, my way, my way. Stop, smile, reload, repeat. Freedom. My money, money, my way. I get freedom, freedom. If I wanna shop online, but bills to pay. Freedom. Go where I want, free to play. I got peace of mind, secure and safe. With BOSL, my freedom card. No bank account, no strings attached. Use what you want, then load it back. Secure and safe, flexibility. For adults and teens, no bank fees. The first ever prepaid debit card is here, and BOSL has got yours. Tap, smile, reload, repeat. You don't have to bank with us or have a bank account. That's freedom. The BOSL Freedom Card. Tap, smile, reload, repeat. Freedom. My money, money, my way. With BOSL, my freedom card.
Massey Stores Waterfront is now temporarily closed for renovations for approximately 3 months. You are welcome to continue shopping with us at Massey Store, City Store, or Leclerc, where you can enjoy double points on Wednesdays and Fridays, weekly sampling, and ring-a-ding Fridays during the renovations. Thank you for your understanding and continued support of Massey Stores. Our family serving your family.
Collecting rainwater is easier than you think. With just a tank and a few simple connections, you can capture rainwater to use for non-potable uses, like cleaning, gardening, and more. Water is life. Every action matters. Every drop counts.
Welcome back. Teams of local participants took to the roads on Sunday, August 23rd for the Emancipation Island-wide treasure hunt, turning St. Lucia's history into an interactive journey of discovery. Starting at the Cultural Development Foundation's headquarters on Barnard Hill and extending to Vieux-Fort, participants followed clues and tackled riddles at key heritage sites, including Ridley Beach and Corinth Estate. The event challenged participants to explore the island's history firsthand, while deepening their understanding of the people, places, and systems that shaped post-emancipation St. Lucia. Phoebe Popo has this report.
On Sunday, August 23, 2026, participating teams took part in the Emancipation Island-wide treasure hunt across St. Lucia. Embarking on an educational journey that spanned from the Cultural Development Foundation headquarters on Barnard Hill in the north all the way down to Vieux-Fort in the south. Designed to deepen public engagement and national heritage, the event challenged teams to traverse the island to solve historical riddles at key locations, including Ridley Beach and Corinth Estate. This event is significant because it transforms St. Lucia's history into an interactive experience, connecting participants directly to critical cultural legacy, milestones such as wartime military agreements, non-sugar agricultural estates, and the post-emancipation métayage sharecropping system. Head of Communications at the CDF, Kendall John, highlighted the deep historical significance embedded in the treasure hunt.
This initiative is not simply about finding clues and racing to the finish line. It is about discovery. It's about retracing the steps of those who came before us and unearthing the stories, landmarks, and traditions that continue to shape who we are as a people.
You don't have nothing about these slaves like that.
In doing so, we transform learning history from something confined to the pages of a book into a living, breathing adventure. With that, I officially declare the CDF's inaugural historical treasure hunt open. Best of luck to all teams. May the best explorers win.
Creative Director Drina Frederick explains the underlying objective behind the treasure hunt.
Primarily, this is about education.
Yep.
It's about fun, and it's about bringing people together. And the persons who are on the hunt, they have not realized that they have formed a community and some kind of camaraderie that has brought them together. And it is through seeing parts of our island and understanding its historical context that it has brought it to the fore, for us to understand that this is significant, it's important, and what's not taught in schools, we should find ways to get people to understand who we are, what we have done, and what we're continuing to do to make things better.
Team Shadell, the competition winners, admitted to feeling completely exhausted and stunned by their victory.
How are y'all feeling? Talk to us.
Sleepy.
Sleepy. Sleepy.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yes, come to the mic. I want to hear your thoughts.
I don't know. It's just wow.
Yeah. I mean, that's it.
Yeah.
It's just wow. What else can be said?
Ultimately, the Emancipation Island-wide treasure hunt proved to be far more than a simple Sunday race. It served as a living classroom on wheels. By transforming historical knowledge into an engaging journey, the event successfully honored St. Lucia's legacy, inspiring participants to carry the lessons of their past into the nation's future. Reporting for Choice News Now, I am Phoebe Popo.
St. Lucian director Jelani Paul is making his mark on the international stage, recently leading a high-budget commercial shoot in Atlanta alongside seasoned Hollywood professionals. Despite tight deadlines and differences in age and experience, Paul relied on diplomacy, composure, and emotional intelligence to navigate challenges on set and deliver the project on schedule, showcasing the growing potential of Caribbean creatives in high-stakes international productions. Phoebe Popo tells his story.
Beyond technical skill and expensive camera gear, operating at the highest level of film and video production demands an even tougher discipline, mastering human temperament under pressure. For St. Lucian director and videographer Jelani Paul, a recent multi-week commercial shoot in Atlanta brought that lesson into sharp focus. Tasked with directing an expansive production alongside seasoned Hollywood veterans and decades his senior, Paul was forced to navigate the delicate dynamics of age, authority, and creative speed, proving that true mastery isn't just about capturing great visuals, but leading with composure when the stakes are at the highest.
I did a commercial in Atlanta recently where I spent 2 weeks over there, and we had like a large budget. There was like no limit to the budget, and I got to play so many toys to the point where I faced a difficulty with one of the people on set. They were a lot older, very much more experienced in terms of their history and legacy of work. They did all major Hollywood films, whatever. But he essentially was working for me. Being a young brown-skinned person in America, you know, I never really think race is a thing, whatever. But he did express frustrations working with me just because of the speed at which I was moving.
Paul reflected on his journey as a young videographer, opening up about the challenges and rewards of building a career in the fast-paced media industry.
It was an interesting moment because he was a key core person that would either help the set happen or it would break the set. And I had to really set a moment to think back. I'm like, how can I mitigate this situation? Do I fire him? As much as I want to fire him, I only have 2 days left to shoot. I cannot fire him because I need to now reset everything I need to do. So being able to deal with human interaction and human temperaments was also another defining moment in my career.
Jelani Paul rounds up the interview with how these experiences have shaped his experience as a young videographer emerging from St. Lucia.
The transition going from, you know, St. Lucia, what we know here, to where I am now and still in motion from where I am now, it was something that I always saw for myself. I always wanted to do it, so I was very eager to do it. I literally would sit down and be like, where is this? I need to do this now. I always felt like I was larger than life. I wanted to do more than what is just in front of me. And even right now, I feel the constant need to build more and do more and go larger. Not necessarily to go large to show off or to boast, but there is wealth in size, and having a mass behind you, you also carry momentum. And with momentum can when you watch a celebrity look at you, Kiki Palmer, say she wants to come to St. Lucia and all type of stuff, and it's like, this is cool.
The adrenaline of local motocross tracks to high-stakes sets across the globe. Jelani Paul's journey proves that Caribbean creatives belong at the highest levels of international media. By combining technical mastery with emotional intelligence, he demonstrates that leadership isn't just about enforcing authority. It's about staying composed, adapting to human dynamics, and elevating the story above all else. As his career continues to build momentum, Paul isn't just framing world-class visuals. He is paving the way for the next generation of St. Lucian talent to step confidently behind the lens. Reporting for Choice News Now, I am Phoebe Popo.
This is Choice News Now Prime. More news coming up after the break. Stay with us.
What lies below St. Lucia? Witness the unveiling of St. Lucia's first underwater sculpture park, a journey through our history and identity, from our first settlers through conflict, enslavement, and resistance to the remarkable persons who shaped our country. St. Lucia, come see the legends, a work of art. The National Exhibition for St. Lucia's Underwater Sculpture Park will be held on August 29th and 30th from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Warehouse across the Otsa playing field. Admission is free. Come witness the sculptures before they take their final place below St. Lucia. Follow the Below St. Lucia social media pages for more information.
Advertise to a captive audience. Make your business a star with Choice TV. Call today for your advertising package. Make the right choice. Call 728-9652.
Celebrates its third annual Leclerc Legends Awards, honoring sporting heroes whose talent, discipline, and dedication have helped shape the community. Kishana Smith tells us more.
The Leclerc Legends Club, founded by Leclerc native Ernest James, celebrates sporting personalities whose achievements have shaped the community's sporting heritage over the past 5 decades. Now, in its third year, the initiative recognizes excellence across various sporting disciplines with a particular focus on football. As part of its 3-year anniversary celebrations, the Leclerc Legends Social and Sports Club has prepared a jam-packed calendar of activities. To officially launch its calendar, the club held an ecumenical service at the Lady of Fatima Roman Catholic Church in Leclerc, which was open to all members. Club President Ernest James reflected on the significance of the occasion and reaffirmed the club's commitment to recognizing and celebrating the talented footballers within its ranks.
We have been in existence 3 years. We've been planning it over about 10 years. We started 3 years ago. Our vision always is to recognize the greats of the game and to give the young people an opportunity for them to know that, hey, there's a future for them in football in terms of to recognize them as Leclerians.
The week's program continues with a health fair and a veterans football match, followed by Sit with the Legends, an initiative that gives awardees the opportunity to share memorable stories and experiences from their sporting careers. The session also allows younger generations to gain valuable insights into the challenges, achievements, and triumphs of athletes from previous generations. The celebrations will culminate on Saturday, August 29th, with the official award ceremony, which will honor sporting personalities who have played a significant role in shaping and preserving Leclerc's rich sporting heritage over the past 5 decades. Parliamentary Representative for Castries North, Honorable Stevenson King, praised the initiative by the LE Legends, citing it as a good avenue for youth engagement and development.
It is a good initiative. It targets, if you look at the program this year, it targets young people, mentorship, job fair. There's a session for conversations with the legends, and I do hope that the young people take advantage of it to speak to the legends and to get a sense of what their youthful lives were and how did they participate and contribute to community development and nation building.
The Leclerc Legends continues its efforts to preserve the community's rich sporting history, honor the individuals who helped shape it, and inspire the next generation to pursue excellence. Through a week of activities bringing residents, former athletes, and younger generations together, Leclerc is celebrating not only its legends, but the enduring power of sport to unite and strengthen a community. For Choice News Now, I am Kishana Smith.
26 children of Massey Stores employees are heading into secondary school with added support following their success in the 2026 Caribbean Primary Exit Assessment. The students received back-to-school kits during Massey Stores' annual Stepping into Success initiative, with 3 also receiving scholarships and 6 benefiting from educational grants. The program, now in its 10th year, has supported more than 100 students while helping prepare young people for the opportunities and challenges of secondary school. We hear more in this report.
At Massey Stores City Store in Castries on Wednesday, August 19th, the focus extended beyond groceries. It was on growth, achievement, and the next generation. In recognition of their success in the 2026 Caribbean Primary Exit Assessment (CPEA), 26 children of Massey Stores employees received back-to-school kits as they prepared to transition into the new environment of secondary school. Among them, 3 students were awarded scholarships and 6 received educational grants. Through this initiative, Massey Stores celebrated the students' academic achievements and future potential. With the addition of this year's beneficiaries, the program has supported more than 100 students in its inception a decade ago.
Today I'm happy to say that we are going to be awarding 26 new students, taking us to a total of just over 100 since the program inception, and so we are happy to do that. Many of you would agree that Massey Stores touch every household, every family, every individual on a daily basis, just by the very nature of what we do. And so this is another way of us giving back to the communities, giving back to the next generation of leaders. We are happy to do that because we play a critical role and we take social responsibility serious. As a matter of fact, ESG is a strategic focus for us going forward. And this is us investing in our people.
Beyond financial assistance, the day also included the company's annual Stepping into Success workshop series, an interactive initiative built to prepare students for challenges and opportunities of secondary school. From building confidence to managing digital distractions, the goal was simple: equip students with the tools to navigate over the next 5 years.
We are excited to be launching the Stepping into Success workshop series. We are excited because it's a program that we have had running for over 10 years. Basically, this program is where students of Massey Stores employees benefit from the program by receiving back-to-school essential kits and workshop, putting them in a sense of readiness for the new school term, the new school year at the secondary school level. We really need to keep our students focused, and as a company that is responsible, this is exactly what we're doing. So we're happy to be rolling out this workshop today and just doing our part as Massey Stores St. Lucia.
2 students from Wednesday's transition workshop also reflected on the experience and shared what they're looking forward to as they begin secondary school.
The experience here was very, very fun, and I had a lot of fun. I made new friends. My expectation for myself is going into secondary school and getting better at different stuff, like getting good grades and different stuff.
Me personally, I had a pleasant experience. I enjoyed stuff like the games and the questions. As a student moving forward to secondary school, me personally, I feel like, this gave me some more advice to make me feel more prepared. And I do feel more prepared now because with the help of the other children here, I felt like I'm not alone in this and that there's more people just like me going to secondary school.
With back-to-school kits, scholarships, grants, and mentorship, Massey Stores continues its commitment to employees and to building future leaders across St. Lucia.
The news continues after the break with PR Daily. Stay with us.
St. Lucia's indigenous culture is the heartbeat of our island. Join us at Pigeon Island National Landmark, August 29th, 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. Come celebrate our indigenous heritage. See skills passed through families over thousands of years. Watch live demonstrations by our national treasures, the crafters of Choiseul. Try the craft yourself and buy them to take home. Food and drinks on sale, games for the kids, and music by DJ Nile and the Kapesh Solo Band. Regular entrance fees apply. Don't miss out. See you there.
Every building pulses with its own life and energy. Let's ensure yours shines with health and vitality. Lewis Industries infuses life into every corner of your buildings with tailored cleaning solutions. From conquering mold and mildew, restoring floors to their former glory, to meticulous post-construction cleanups, washroom sanitizations, and caring for delicate fabrics and upholstery, our comprehensive services covers all your building cleaning needs. Create an environment that boosts productivity and leaves a lasting impression, because clean is not just an appearance, but a performance. Bring your workspace to life with Lewis Industries. Call us at 450-4060 or visit us at www.lewisindustries.ltd.com to schedule your professional cleaning service today.
People who know me look at me as being a humble little guy, you know.
Hello, excuse me, I'm back.
Voice of the People, Tuesdays at 9 p.m. only on Choice TV. Welcome back to Choice News Now Prime. Here's PR Daily with Kishana Smith.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to PR Daily, your trusted source for the latest press releases, important announcements, community initiatives, and events. I am your presenter, Kishana Smith. Cricket fans who attended this year's Caribbean Premier League CPL home matches at the Darren Sammy Cricket Stadium were given more than just a dose of sporting excitement, as the Ministry of Health, Wellness and Nutrition partnered with the CPL for the first time to bring health promotion and screening services directly to patrons. The groundbreaking initiative transformed the stadium into a hub for both entertainment and wellness, allowing supporters to access valuable health information, screenings and giveaways, while cheering on the St. Lucia Kings.
The Ministry of Health is pleased to partner with CPL, Caribbean Premier League, to join this health and wellness initiative. So CPL has started this initiative to bring health and wellness to the CPL games throughout the Caribbean. And we at the Ministry of Health were pleased to partner with them to bring this initiative to life. Today we have various stations and we are offering various services to the people. Firstly, you can get screening done for high blood pressure and diabetes. So you can get your blood pressure checked, you can get your blood sugar checked, you can get a little bit of counseling as it relates to that. If we notice anything abnormal, we are encouraging persons to visit their wellness centers and we are giving them the referrals to do that management. We also have our nutrition station where people can learn about healthy diets, how to set up your plate to have a balanced meal. We're looking at sugar contents in various beverages and just giving people the education they need to make healthier choices. We also have our station where you can get information on hypertension, diabetes, high cholesterol, other chronic conditions including cancer, how you check for those, how you screen for them, how you manage them. We're also doing some sexual health education. And we have our dental health unit with us today as well. Sometimes we overlook our oral health, and that's a very important part of our bodies. You may not think it, but our oral health can actually affect if we develop chronic conditions such as high blood pressure, diabetes. And so we have our dental team here speaking to persons, interacting. We have some fun little activities. You can win a few prizes. You get to ask questions and get them answered. And so we're just here to interact with the people, bring health education to them.
Well, my experience so far has been really amazing. Pleasant staff, they answered all my questions. I got my blood pressure checked, also my sugar checked as well, so it was really good. And overall, 100 out of 100 experience, really good. Health is wealth, right? And everyone is leaving home in a rush to come here, so you might as well check your health to make sure that you have enough energy to support home country, St. Lucia.
Other people to come to the medical booth. If they can do it by the remainder of the rest of the games, they could have the pressure check at the different health centers and health institutes in the country.
St. Lucia's rich cultural heritage and maritime history are set to take center stage as the Ministry of Tourism advances plans for an innovative blue economy project aimed at creating an underwater sculpture dive park. As part of the initiative, members of the public are being invited to a free two-day national exhibition later this month, where they will have the opportunity to explore the island's history and learn more about a project designed to blend cultural preservation, tourism development, and marine conservation.
What lies below St. Lucia? Witness the unveiling of St. Lucia's first underwater sculpture park, a journey through our history and identity, from our first settlers through colonial conflict, enslavement, and resistance to the remarkable persons who shaped our country. St. Lucia, come see the legends, a work of art. The national exhibition for St. Lucia's underwater sculpture park will be held on August 29th and 30th from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Warehouse across the Odsa playing field. Admission is free. Come witness the sculptures before they take their final place below St. Lucia. Follow the Below St. Lucia social media pages for more information.
On Monday, August 10th, 2026, officers attached to the Gangs, Narcotics and Firearms Unit, supported by Tactical Response Units North and South, discovered 99 bales of suspected controlled drugs at Dauphin Beach in Moshi. The bales contained approximately 1,070.92 kilograms of suspected cannabis and 614.21 kilograms of suspected cocaine, for a combined weight of approximately 1,685.13 kg of suspected controlled drugs. Two men, Carlton Prosper of Church Street, Dennery, and Alphonse Amade of All Souls Lane, Migu, were arrested and subsequently charged with possession of controlled drugs and possession with intent to supply. They both were remanded to the Borderley Correctional Facility pending further investigations. And that's all for today's edition of PR Daily. If you have a press release that you want to share with our audience, send us an email at news.choicemedianetwork@gmail.com. Thank you for watching PR Daily, and do stay tuned for more news and updates. Back to you, Sheen.
Thank you, Kishana. Let's now take a look at the local weather forecast.
Welcome to our Cruise Community Series, where we meet the persons behind the scenes who drive our diverse cruise industry. Today, we meet one of our amazing cruise agents.
Platinum Port Agency, we are a maritime vessel agency. Basically, we are agents for whenever maritime vessels need to come into St. Lucia. They need to be cleared with the government officials of St. Lucia, and we are the ones that facilitate those requests. Any foods, items, so you try to foster a relationship with the cruise lines, you exchange emails, try to create a human connection, different channels of economic stimulation that happens from that. You have, say, the drivers that need to get the persons to and from, or the goods to and from. You have farmers or suppliers. There's a lot of things that we do in the cruising sector that may not be on the front line for people to see, but rest assured we're getting it done.
Massey Store's waterfront is now temporarily closed for renovations for approximately 3 months. You are welcome to continue shopping with us at Massey Store's City Store or Leclerc, where you can enjoy double points on Wednesdays and Fridays, weekly sampling, and ring-a-ding Fridays during the renovations. Thank you for your understanding and continued support of Massey Stores. Our family serving your family.
Welcome back. Here's Kishana Smith once again with our regional news package.
Welcome to the regional news package. I'm your presenter, Kishana Smith. National security authorities are hopeful that a truce between rival Trinidad artists Cayman and Plumpy Boss could help ease gang tensions across Trinidad and Tobago, following an intervention by Homeland Security Minister Roger Alexander to break peace between the two camps. More in this report.
We're performing on the same stage tonight, I don't know. But some good music, yeah. Some great music in the canon right now, just waiting. There's certain things like video and mix and mastering, but some good music, positive music coming out soon, and I'm sure my boy Plumpy have positive thing coming out to see me.
Homeland Security Minister Roger Alexander is heralding a new era of peace in Port of Spain and across the country, after Cayman and Plumpy Boss called a truce and vowed to keep the peace on behalf of themselves and their communities.
You see two of them sitting here today. But there are thousands, hundreds of people in that area who's ready to make that change. I told them this is the beginning of their opportunity for a second chance to make their first impression. We are asking all the persons from Lavantil, Mova, Maloney, Tunapuna, other areas that has issues, to embrace that change, embrace the vision of peace.
The minister says the push for peace came from within the communities a few months ago, with some members reaching out to him to facilitate.
We are African youth. Everybody came from that kind of environment. And listen, we don't want that our legacy to be killers, shooters, robbers, rapers, home invaders. That mustn't be our legacy. And you mustn't be driven by a number. Why a number have you deciding what you should do with your life or what you should do with another man's life? Why a number? We don't see numbers in here. Again, we see people, we see citizens. And I told them that was the case. And if you all serious, let's get rid of the number. Remember this guy here? Remember he had a number attached to him? You hear what he's called himself now? He's Cayman only.
Cayman, formerly known as Cayman 6, seconded the minister's appeal and took the opportunity to deliver a message to the youth.
I'm not seeing this, like fault, like I was starting back. I'm not seeing that at all. I seen everybody, like genuinely happy for what's going on right now. To the youths of the future, the life of crime only have two things in it: poverty and death. Anybody who live a life of crime will tell you they regret it.
Both Cayman and Plumpy were previously charged with being gang members under the Anti-Gang Act and are both survivors of gun violence, with Cayman surviving 2 attacks back in 2023, one of which claimed the life of an innocent woman who was struck by a bullet while inside her home. Meantime, back in 2024, Plumpy was shot several times after performing in St. Martin. Several Trinidad artists have succumbed to gun violence over the years. Cayman and Plumpy will both take the stage tonight at the Summer Stage concert, marking a significant turn in Trinidad history. Renessa Cutting, TV6 News.
In Antigua, a worrying performance in mathematics at the 2026 CSEC examinations has prompted the Ministry of Education to take a closer look at how the subject is being taught across Antigua and Barbuda after just 30.3% of students who sat the examination managed to secure a pass.
The review of the delivery of mathematics, according to Director of Education Claire Brown, will start from the ground up. The Education Ministry now has 2 education officers responsible for mathematics. One officer deals with early education in primary schools, while the other is responsible for instruction at the upper levels of primary and secondary schools.
We're going to be going into the classrooms, monitoring and mentoring, because we need to be sure as to what is happening there and monitoring what is happening in each mathematics classroom, as well as mentoring the math teachers right on the spot.
Teachers, he explains, are hired and then, based on their qualifications, are placed at institutions to teach their subject areas.
Even if you have the paper qualifications and you're not delivering and we have to kind of move you out of a situation, then we will. And I'm not knocking teachers because I know our teachers are trying hard, but we're ensuring that we put our math teachers in the best possible position so that they are able to do the best for their charges.
In the 2026 May-June sitting of CSEC Mathematics, of Antigua and Barbuda's 1,391 candidates, only 30.3% of those who sat mathematics passed. The regional pass rate was 42.9%. Antigua and Barbuda's mathematics pass rates have been low for several years. The education director says a part of addressing the problem includes reviewing how much time students are given with the core subject area on a weekly basis. A framework, he says, is in place, breaking down how much time is necessary at each level. It begins with 200 minutes weekly in kindergarten and is adjusted at the different levels.
We're going to be checking to ensure that students are getting the requisite hours in quality math. And we will continue to work with our teachers to build competence, to build capacity, to ensure that that we improve math. And if we have to move people out, then we're prepared to move people out.
Rakib Aparicio reporting for ABS News.
And finally, in Guyana, the days of treating social media as a free-for-all for accusations, character attacks, and fabricated claims could be numbered, with President Dr. Irfan Ali urging those targeted online to take their grievances to court, while his administration moves to strengthen laws against digital abuse and emerging threats such as AI-generated deepfakes. More in this report.
President Irfan Ali, during a recent media engagement, urged the persons who believe they have been defamed or wrongly accused on social media to seek redress through the courts. The president made the call on Tuesday during a press conference at the office of the president. Ali said the level of irresponsibility online has become a serious concern.
That is why I believe that it is critically important that people utilize the legal system now to bring sanity to this whole thing.
President Ali said legal action allows the facts to be tested and established. He also urged the Guyanese to rely on credible sources when confronted with misinformation. Ali said government is reviewing existing laws to strengthen how irresponsible social media use is addressed. He also called for more responsible online behavior.
There is a view that there are no rules when it comes to social media, and you can post whatever you want.
The president recently instructed the Attorney General's chambers to review penalties for AI-generated content. Government is also planning a public awareness campaign to help people identify manipulated material. The Attorney General and the Minister of Legal Affairs Senior Counsel Anil Nandalal has himself been accused on social media of theft.
I see many persons are writing in the columns, in the comment section, and saying that I stole law books. One day, one good day, I may decide to sue every one of you.
The Cybercrime Act already provides penalties for certain forms of online harassment, threats, and reputational harm, with Ali saying further legal changes are being considered as part of a wider effort to bring greater accountability to the online space. Marvin Cato reporting for HGP Nightly News.
And that's all for our regional news package this evening. Back to you, Shane.
Thank you, Kishana. Our final segment coming up right after the break. Stay with us.
It's all about you and the dreams you believed, how you made your way ahead, all the goals you have achieved.
All along the way, you've been a partner so true, all the way you've seen me through.
We're all the bank you need. It's still about you and the life you're shaping now, all the doors that open wide, every step, every vow.
All along the way, you'll be a partner so true, all the way you've seen me through.
We're all the bank you need. We're the Bank of St. Lucia, so bank on your future. We're the Bank of St. Lucia, all the bank you need.
Celebrating 25 years strong. Bank of St. Lucia, all the bank you need.
Courts presents their 2026 All-Range event. Be inspired at all Court stores nationwide. Come see what's new in everyday furniture and appliances. Get a chance to win an Indorama 30-inch stove with appliance purchase of $5,999 or more. Great deals on TVs and wall mounts. Everyday great value on mattresses. Bedroom bundle deals up to 25% off. Be inspired at the Courts 2026 All-Range event. Affordable convenience for your home. Only at Courts. Bringing value home. Offer ends July 25th, 2026. Conditions apply.
Massey Store's waterfront is now temporarily closed for renovations for approximately 3 months. You are welcome to continue shopping with us at Massey Store's City Store or Leclerc, where you can enjoy double points on Wednesdays and Fridays, weekly sampling, and ring-a-ding Fridays during the renovations. Thank you for your understanding and continued support of Massey Stores. Our family serving your family.
Welcome back, and before we end tonight's broadcast, here's our upbeat update. A New York gas station has found a playful way to help customers cope with rising fuel costs, offering discounts to those willing to dance for their savings. The gas station launched a promotion allowing customers to receive 20% off their entire purchase by dancing for at least 15 seconds. The initiative was created by the station's 23-year-old social media manager as a light-hearted response to complaints about high gas prices. The promotion quickly gained attention with a video featuring customers dancing at the station, attracting more than 1 million views on TikTok. Customers showcased everything from shimmies and hip movements to twerking, with one participant reportedly saving $15. The campaign has been praised online for bringing some fun and laughter to a difficult economic period. The gas station says additional cost-saving promotions are being planned as it continues looking for creative ways to provide relief while keeping customers entertained. With that, we come to the end of our primetime newscast. On behalf of the entire Choice TV family, thank you for staying with us. Stay tuned for more quality programming on Choice TV.
Going to donate blood at the National Blood Bank. Let's go.
Hello, good morning. I am Kisel Lindsay and I'm going to be doing